Are you looking for an easy, fun project for your family or sewing group? Why not try the square within a square quilt? It's made from these simple beginner blocks, all straight line sewing and very forgiving. Choosing fabrics is a snap, as all you'll need is a pack of 5-inch charm squares and 10-inch layer cakes. Of course, your groups can use fabric scraps or purchase yardage. Members can collect fabrics by color or by different themes. Ready to begin? This quilt contains 42 blocks. Each block starts out with a 5-inch square and a 3-inch border. I've listed information for both precuts and yardage on the supply list that you can find below, along with links to the other handouts. You can also use these 2.5-inch jelly roll strips, but your quilt will end up being a little bit smaller. From one 10-inch square, cut 1, 2, 3 3-inch strips, and then cut one of those strips in half to get these 3-inch by 5-inch pieces. If using yardage, cut a 5-inch square and then a 3-inch strip at least 30 inches long. Then you cut rectangles from the strip. Lay out your block. Put right sides together and stitch a 1/4-inch seam. After sewing, you'll want to press the seams to the outside edge. Put right sides together and sew. After sewing, I press to the outside edge, and there's my completed block. Lay out your blocks. It often takes a while to decide on a final block placement. Taking photos of your favorite layouts will help you make your final decision. You can use the photo later as a reference when sewing blocks together. Sew your blocks in rows. Press. You can add a border at this point or leave as is. Add batting, a back, quilting, and binding, and you have a completed quilt. I've put together this checklist to help you get started on your group quilt. Remember to set realistic goals regarding your pattern choice, your members' sewing skills, and your time limitations. As I said earlier, precuts make selecting fabric easy when working with a group, as these packs of 40 to 42 factory cut pieces are usually part of a coordinated fabric line. Each person can select a border square and a center square, confident that all the pieces will look good in the final quilt. If worried that the patterns will be too busy, members can add solids or tone-on-tones from their stash. That's what the Threadheads did when they made this memorial quilt for Risa Revis. Many of the extra fabrics were memories of Risa. Hope you decide to try this square within a square pattern. If the thought of making 42 squares is overwhelming, try using solid blocks between your squares. Or check out our square within a square table runner. Only 3 squares needed for each runner. It's easy. Thanks for visiting LearnHowToQuilt.com. Please share our patterns and videos with your friends.